The headline first. MLA Yumnam Khemchan question attempts to prolong conflict, says IDPs want to return home. Iramdam Kanbalop Ikal urges public not to celebrate a New Year and New Year in grand festive manners in the consideration for IDPs. And around 600 acres of poppy cultivated in KPI UKL destroyed by security forces. Hello, a very good evening everyone and welcome to Pm-Istv English News at this hours. You're with me again, Chingshubum Kandukapsjanu. Now let's see the news in details. MLA of Singjumai Yumnam Khemchan questioned why some are still trying to drag on the conflict and said that the IDPs want to return home. He made the statement at the inaugural event of the National Seminar on Romancing Print, Roles of Printing in Modern Education and Roadshow Pm-Istv 2026, organized jointly by All India Federation of Master Printers New Delhi and All Manipur Printing Technologists Association at Hotel Classic Grande. AMPTA President Y. Samarendra, AIF MP Vice President East Dr. N. Saratchandra, Pm-Istv and Bharat Print Expo Chairman Tushar Dhote, Organizing Committee AMPTA Chairman S. Surjit were among the main guests. As Surjit stated that the event was organized with Thai aim to give more awareness about the Pm-Istv exhibition in Mumbai scheduled on January 27, where the fourth generation printing machine developed to be showcased. During his recent visit to Kamjong, Khemchan observed that Kuki IDPs expressed a strong desire to return to their homes. Similarly, Meitei IDPs have begun agitations demanding repatriations. He highlighted concern over a few individuals attempting to create issues while the majority of the IDPs in relief camps are eager to go back home. Khemchan emphasized that in forming Manipur, multiple communities were involved and it is essential that no group is left behind, stressing the need for unity and mutual support.
Kuki Sasing Kuki Sing, Wali Samadamda, Makoi, Yum the Hunning Ilway Ho. Sharp Marana, Maitegi IDP, the lady sings human in Ilway High. Moshi human in Ilway High. I don't agree. Marata lady, Waikoi Mayama, Makata and the Canada send with Karinusi. I see community Amada Hijab the Teko, Punam the Hijab Nivarandi. The component of Manipur is 36 community. Manipur Kanba, Manipur, Shio, Manipur, Semesi, community control motion of Pulaga Semaki. Adana, I quite upon Badi Kalakanda, Puna Minanava, Nasihi, Mirongi, so called Zugated Haishara, Larded Haishara, the Alaman, Mapa, Vivakiana, Masa, young generation Sibu, Kapade Virakanda, Sanaba, Shinabayaba, Manipurama, Seminasi, and Haishakandai, Tenzari, Unabutagasi.
Iramdam Kanbalop Ikal has appealed to the people not to celebrate New Year's Eve and New Year in a grand manner for the sake of the internally displaced persons. Addressing media person at the office of Ikal at Lamboikul, General Secretary of Ikal, Sarangthem Romesh stated that due to the conflict that begins on May 3, 2023, many people are still enduring hardships in relief camps and are unable to return home. In light of the difficulties faced by the displaced, he urged the public to refrain from celebrating New Year's Eve or New Year in a grand manner, noting that such celebrations are not part of traditional Meitei custom. He stated that the government has not provided a satisfactory response regarding the recent attack on the Meitei village, which involved a firing and bombing by Kuki militants, making it uncertain when or where another attack might occur. He urged people to remain vigilant and also appealed to the government to take immediate steps to arrange the resettlement of the internally displaced persons.
Handak sahi 2025 asigi bye bye amadi lakadru sahi 2026 asigi New Year gi celebration asi akoi Manipur da leriba mibum kudimakna harau mai pangthok tana nungai dana ꯑꯗꯩ ꯀꯨꯝꯍꯩ ꯍꯔꯥꯎ ꯇꯧꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯥꯏꯠꯇꯒꯤ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯒꯅꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯔꯤꯀ꯭ꯋꯦꯁ ꯇꯧꯖꯔꯤ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯍꯟꯗꯛꯀꯤ ꯗꯤꯁꯦꯝꯕꯔ ꯊꯥꯁꯤꯗ IDPꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯒꯚꯔꯟꯃꯦꯟꯠꯅ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯟꯅꯒꯤ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯍꯟꯖꯟꯍꯟꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯍꯟꯖꯟꯍꯟꯅꯕ ꯒꯚꯔꯟꯃꯦꯟꯠꯅ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯍꯟꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ IDPꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯍꯟꯖꯟꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯀꯜꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯏꯠꯇꯒꯤ ꯐꯨꯜ ꯁꯄꯣꯔꯠ ꯇꯧꯒꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯀꯜꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯏꯠꯇꯒꯤ ꯊꯝꯖꯩ
ICAL President H. Ibohanbi appeals to the authority concerned to construct the Dolai Thabi barrage at the earliest to ensure there is no food scarcity.
Mi mayam asina honajariba hingon koiba amadi fast crop na taunabagi thorang tawjariba asida mai paknabagidamukta Dolai Thabi dam asi athubu matamda semjanduna ithing thabinabagidamukta government paibiriba sigi maikaida ikalgi maikaidagi nishingjari.
Security forces destroyed 42 acres of poppy plantation in the hill ranges of El Simol, Jangnom Phai and SP Ngaimun areas of Kangpokpi district during the operation. 20 huts, 15 packets of salt, 5 kilograms of fertilizer, 5 liters of herbicide and 5 kilograms of poppy seeds found at the plantation sites were also destroyed. Meanwhile, between December 16 and 2025, security forces destroyed approximately 559 acres of poppy plantation across various locations in Ukhrul district, including the Hind ranges of Yaulan, Lamlai, Chingphai, Songfeld and Mulam under Litan police station, as well as Tora, Champhung, Thainem Falei and Changta under Somdal police station. During the operation, 82 huts at the plantation sites were destroyed and poppy pots were seized. Additionally, 3 FIRs have been registered in connection with the anti-poppy drive. Convener of Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, Kokomi Kuraijamathoba, has informed that members of Kokomi, along with representative of IDPs, have reiterated the demand for resettlement of IDPs by submitting a 3-page representation to the Chief Secretary of Manipur, Private Secretary to Governor of Manipur and Commissioner of Home. Speaking to media at the protest site at Lamboi Khongnangkhong, maintained that the representation sought to take action against the Kuki militants responsible in Torbung attack, clarify the existence of buffer zones and the progress of measures taken up for resettlement of IDPs. Athoba convened that the State Chief Secretary had clarified that there are no buffer zones in Manipur under the single administration of the state and further assured to execute the representation into action. Athoba said Kokomi along with IDPs will wait till the month and for the announced resettlement process and urged the authorities not to delay the process.
नुंतीगे अखोइना पिसनजरिबा मेमोरेंडम दो चीफ सेक्रेटरी सु फंगबिरमगनी फंगिबा कॉपी अदो तराइना लौबिगनु ngasiga thana numit 12 सुग्रबनी खुत्ता लेहरिबा नुमित मसिंग यामक्त्रे हाइबा नुमित मसिंग असिगी मनुंगदा चप चाना लेंगांगना पाइखलिबा रिसेटलमेंट की थबकसिंग अमदी मसिगी मखा ताना पाइखकदोरिबा थबकसिंग तोरबुंगदा चथरेबा अटैक सिंग असिगी मतंगदा स्टेट ना करी थबक पाइखरपिरे करी थौरांग तौरिगे हाइबसि याम ट्रांसपेरेंट ओइबा मोंगदा मपुंग फाबा रिपोर्ट अमा मियामदा थमकननबगी थौरांग तौबियु हाइबा वाफमसि थमजरमबनी चीफ सेक्रेटरी की माइकैदगी मकोइगी ओइना थौरांग सिंग तौरी रिलीफ पैकेज सिंग एकोइ हेना फगननबा होनरी थम्बिरेबा वाफमसिंग असि मतंगदा डिटेल रिपोर्ट अमा कन्ना सेमी मदु सेमबा मतुंगदा मयामदा छिननबा थमननबा होनजरकनी हाइबा वाफमसिमा थम्बिरे अदुगा बफर जोन की मतंग असि माकी माइकैदगी सो बफर जोन असि लैते सिंगल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन मनुंगदा बफर जोन थमननबा लॉजिक सु लैते जेरमा खकी सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस की मसेन मरकता बफर जोन लैबि याबा नते हाइबा वाफम थम्बि अदु हाइबा वाफम से हंजन प्रोवोकेटिव ओइना थमैबसे मसिगी मथकता स्टेट की एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन क्लैरिफिकेशन अमा थम्बियु हाइबा वाफम दो मोय थमननबा होनगनी हाइबा वाफम असि थम्बिरक हाइबा वाफम सिंग असि खोइ चीफ सेक्रेटरी मफमदा थमजरगा चेना होंगी रिप्रेजेंटेशन असिदा डिटेल ओइना वाफम याम अमा खक खोइना पंजरी मसि सिंग असि मा लाइन बाय लाइन येंगा कांदा थबक तों थों तबा याबगे ओथोंना होनगे हाइबा वाफम थम्बि.
The Uripok Apunbalop UAL has extended its solidarity to Kokomi, supporting its demand for the safe, secure and time-bound resettlement of internally displaced persons affected by the Manipur conflict that began on May 3, 2023. In a statement issued by UAL Vice President K.H. Arun, the organization said it fully endorses Kokomi's demand for the resettlement of IDPs in their respective native places with adequate security arrangement by December 31st. UAL expressed serious concern over the prolonged displacement of thousands of families, stating that the continued delay has caused immense hardship, insecurity and uncertainty among the affected population. The organization warned that if authorities fail to initiate the resettlement process with proper security measures within the stipulated time frame, UAL will approach the Supreme Court of India by filing a public interest litigation. According to the statement, the proposed PIL will be filed in the larger public interest to protect the rights, safety and dignity of the displaced people. UAL has urged the concerned authorities to act with urgency, responsibility and sensitivity to address the humanitarian crisis and ensure lasting peace and justice in Manipur.
अखोई सुखसोई सोइदनमकी इंडिया की सिटीजन सिंह वाकटफम अमा ओइबा लास्ट रिजोर्ट ओइबा ऑनरेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया दा इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन आर्टिकल 32 की मखादा पीबा बेसिक फंडामेंटल राइट्स एनफोर्स तौननबा मागी लेबर हक से मसी एनफोर्स तौनबगी दमक अखोई लाइक माइंडेड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन सिंह इंडिविजुअल सिंह अखोई कंसल्ट तौरकांदा सुप्रीम कोर्ट की विंटर वेकेशन हेक लोइरकपगा अखोई सुप्रीम कोर्ट दा पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट लिटिगेशन अमा द लार्जर इंटरेस्ट ऑफ द इंटरनली डिस्प्लेस्ड पर्सन कोई थानानबा हाइजना पुरिपो अपुन मुलुक माइकेदिगा सेम साधन लेरे.
Manipur Petroleum Dealers Fraternity has lamented over the lack of response from the Manipur governor on the memorandum submitted by the dealers urging for action over the bomb threat and extortion faced by them. Drawing concern over the situation, the dealers in a press release said that they might close all oil pumps in the valley and in other locations as protest if the government failed to take up any concrete step within the 1 week. They maintained that they resolve on the protest as they are left with it is as the only option. MLA of Lamlai AC KH Ibomcha has appealed to the people to stay cautious of the people who are interrupting the peace process and attempting to reignite violence. He was speaking at an awareness program on gender equality and women empowerment held as the part of Nai Chetna 4.0 campaign held at Nongpok Sanjenbam Kulen today. The program was organized by Gender and Social Development Coordinating Committee, Takyal GP, under the aegis of Manipur State Rural Livelihoods Mission. Social scientist Dr. Dhanabir Laishram, former Pradhan of Takyal GP, M. Ningthem, local Mera Paibis and VLF members also attended at the function. In his address, MLA Ibomcha said the recent BJP meeting at Delhi is part of the peace process taken up the central leaders. Mentioning the warning issued before and after the meeting by certain groups, he said such a statement points out the groups inciting violence in Manipur. MLA Ibomcha said the right step for all sides will be to make efforts towards restoring peace. He said that any anti-social acts should to be associated to the individuals and not to a particular community. All conflict will have a resolution, he said, and appealed the people to support the government's peace process.
Nana, violence na, akalap to porte, misi mina, pikap miraw po, lan tumamba, natanang, akalap to porte, utan masitu asi, amada lagi, pagpurki pagpuna magpo, madu kauna rasi, luisan na rasi, habis na luisan na mga kanya.
MLA of Hairog SC Tokchom Radhesham has stated that the central BJP leaders have a firm stance against compromising the territorial integrity of Manipur and added that the recent party meeting aims to reveal the previous peaceful Manipur. He was speaking to media on the sidelines of the lamp lightning come freshest meet of Sina Institute of Medical Sciences today. In his statement, the MLA said there is no report of any untoward incident in Hairog and informed that the recent operation is an exercise of the Indian Army, possibly to increase preparedness against cross-border threats. Speaking further, Radhesham all Manipurs want peace and stability and reiterated that the BJP legislature meet in Delhi aims to reveal to Manipur with all its communities, adding that the higher command do not consider any room for separate administration.
Manipura Santi labor Luinama Pami, Nungai Luiname, Iran, Sikanasu Pampone, Suidana, Kadayana Suengamkra, labor the Gito Hibo and whenever. I don't know how you take Aquamian Pulaga, Amohana, when a person layman, Honaminagadom, other purpose in Hamuki meetings. We have to live together as before, and we have to rebuild Manipur. Anagona Pazama Manipurama, Hamshem, Seminagadon, Punapunminaga, Highway Panam meeting never. There is no two opinion. Opinion ani amolaiteva. Sukai Kaibi or Manipuri. We all are together. Territorial integrity of Manipur will always be there, and nobody can compromise. Will compromise, and central leadership as high grade compromise.
The Thobal District VDF Welfare Association has announced its unanimous endorsement and support for the indefinite arm down and pen down strike, which is set to begin from 23rd December if the state government fails to address their long-standing demands. These demands include revision of the pay structure, service regularization, and implementation of Section 18 of the Police Act 1861, among others. On December 15th, the All Manipur VDF Employees Welfare Association announced its decision to go for an indefinite strike after the government failed to meet their demands, despite having given an assurance on August 1, 2025 to examine the issues by constituting a committee. However, no discernible steps have been taken so far. Vice President Thobal District VDF Welfare Association L. Suresh, announcing the decision to the media, stated that VDF personnel have been raising their demands for a long time through proper channels. Despite repeated appeals, the government has failed to take concrete action. The members of the association also convened a meeting of its members across the district to strengthen their support for the demands. Suresh further mentioned that the police department had earlier constituted a committee to examine VDF service-related matters and recommend necessary measures to the government. Based on Home Department orders issued in September, the committee was instructed to submit its report within a month. However, even after more than 4 months, the committee's recommendations have not been forwarded to the government.
Police Department side Marina, service matters Matanga, Makoi Kamel, Ama, Paliba government, Sida, Tabigani, Aduga High, Tani, Hogi Manunda, Tabago, Payana, Mako process to Vigani Havani, Adubo, Tani, Hiram Badagi, Masidi, Tamari for Sanjala, Tamari for Sanjala Banina, Masida in hygienic body. Manipur civil organization aduga tonga lupsin kudumanasu bigafil sanction liba khongjang asida support to view amadi labor police department side su hariba sanction liba khongjang asi support to view.
The Department of Youth Affairs and Sports, in collaboration with Homeland Security, organized a one-day self-defense training program for young women at the Kumalampak Indoor Stadium. During the training, Pangabam Rajendro Mitay, a trainer from the Special Protection Group SPG, demonstrated various techniques to around 300 participants, providing hands-on guidance and practice. Speaking on the occasion, YAS Director Mayengbam Veto said that the training was organized so that the young women can defend themselves without fear when any untoward incident occurs. Homeland Security Director R.K. Bablo highlighted that Homeland is focused not only on teaching self-defense techniques to women but ensure that the women have trust in themselves and work confidently. He also said the Homeland Security is making preparation to recruit more women security and empower them. The Meitei Traditional Dance Teaching School and Performing Center Lalambung Makong held its 33rd annual function show. The event was graced by National Award-winning Director of JNMDA, Purkambram Bilas, Professor and HOD of Department of Dance MU, President of Sanchali, Dr. Maikam Thoiba, and Padma Shri Awardi, and President of MTDTS and PC, Dr. Ilangbam Indira Devi, who attended as the main guest. During the function, the attendees stood for 2-minute silence and offered floral tributes to teachers of the school who have passed away. A poetry book written by Dr. Ilangbam Indira Devi was released at the function, and also several students were felicitated with certificates and medals. Speaking at the event, Secretary of the Meitei Traditional Dance Teaching School Haubam Sarju highlighted the school roles in preserving and promoting Meitei dance and culture. He emphasized that the school efforts have helped safeguard traditional practices while inspiring younger generation, and reaffirmed the institution's commitment to nurturing and advancing the rich heritage of Meitei culture through its teaching and performances. Kaidem Pramodini Award 2025 was conferred to writer Muthum Ramani. The award ceremony was organized by Naharol Sahitya Premi Samiti, Imphal at the DIPR auditorium. During the award handing ceremony and Manipuri writers meet as part of the Chief Minister Artist Tengbang, a book written by lad Kaidem Pramodini's title Langlen Thadoi, and Nauroibam Indramani's book The Socio-Cultural and Historical Accounts of Manipur were released. Additionally, 207th edition of Wakal was also released during the program. Speaking at the ceremony, retired IAS Kangjam Radhakumar noted that a writer's creative works represent a significant contribution to the literature of power. He also lamented over the inactive function of the state's libraries. He emphasized the need for further enriching students' exposure to literature beyond the syllabus. After the award ceremony was held, the writers' meet was conducted. All Manipur Lady Advocates Association, or AMLA, celebrated its 28th Foundation Day today at Chairab Court Complex, Imphal. Judges of High Court of Manipur, Justice A. Bimol, Justice A. Guneshwar Sharma, Justice Golmai Gaifui Chwilu, President All Manipur Bar Association C.H. Bimol Chandra, and Presidents AMLA K.H. Kiranmala Kresti function as its presidium members. Addressing the function, Justice A. Bimol said the Foundation Day celebrates constitution for the society made by women in law and honors their dedication and sacrifice. He said established in 1997, All Manipur Lady Advocates Association now has 180 members, and commended that the association exemplifies professional excellence and unity. The function also released a souvenir of AMLA. Security forces arrested Mohammed Habib, aged 28, a resident of Sangayumpam Part 1, Mairel Khuln in Thobal District on December 20 from the Naka checkpost under Technopol Police Station in Technopol District. During the operation, 212 grams of brown sugar were recovered from his possession, along with an eco-van, personal documents including an election card, RC card and PAN card, 1 mobile phones and 18 empty soap gases. Security forces on December 20 recovered an improvised explosive device weighing approximately 9 kilograms, along with 3 12-bore live rounds and 13 fired cartridge cases of different calibers from Molhom Village and adjoining foothill areas under Thobal Dam Police Station in Imphal East District. Manipur Police arrested 2 residents of Andro Machengpat in Imphal East District from the Palel Bridge area under Kakching Police Station. The arrested persons were identified as Haikrujam Rabi Chandra Singh, 34, and Haikrujam Ramananda Singh, 25. Police seized approximately 400 liters of DIC liquor along with a 4-wheelers vehicles from their possession. Presidents of Art Society Manipur Khetrimayum Jugindro inaugurated the 2-day art fair Imphal organized by Art Society Manipur at JM Hall. Stalls comprising of different art groups and individuals displaying various artworks are available at the art fair. The fair will be open from 10:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. for the visitor till December 24. Under the aegis of Lions Club International 322D, Lions Club Imphal Valley next adjourned Manipur Fire Service, Manipur women vendors and IMC under Swachh Bharat mission program conducted a cleanliness drive in the women market. During the cleaning drive, administrators of Lions Club Imphal Valley, Dr. Romi, highlighted that taking advantage of the Nongma Panba Day, the cleanliness drive was carried out today under the banner Clean the Environment, Healthy Environment and Plastic Pollution Free. He said the initiative was taken up as awareness for the people in the surrounding areas. This is the first time the initiative under the Lions Club to encourage the public participation and inspire people to adopt sustainable and hygienic practices. IMC caretaker, cooperator and Lions Club Imphal Valley Secretary T. Indrajit Maitay expressed the wish for such initiative to continue in the future and said this initiative was carried out successfully because he is associated with the Lions Club. A free health camp was held at PHC Hau Chong None District, jointly organized by TRI, Travel Research Institute Imphal with Hau Chong Students Union in coordination with Chief Medical Officer None, supported by Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Government of India. Around 150 patients were examined by 6 doctors and free medicines were provided to the patients. 3 staff from TRI Imphal attended the health camp led by OATRI Tingray Rungsung, Program Coordinator of Tribal Health Center TA and Hills, Alum Numai, and Chief Medical Officer None Dr. Azin Maringmay supervised the health camp. Altogether, 6 doctors from District Health Society, None, and staff from Primary Health Center, Hau Chong and None attended in the SAT-free health camp. Well, before we close the headlines once again. MLA Y. Kim Chan questioned attempts to prolong conflict, says IDPs want to return home. Iramdam Kanbalob Ekal urges public not to celebrate New Year and New Year in grand festive manners in the consideration for IDPs. And around 600 acres of poppy cultivated in KPI UKL destroyed by security forces. Well, that was all in today's English News Bulletins. Thank you for joining with us. Have a good night.